director. What inspired you to tell such a story? You know, if you look at Queen Sono, it's an action-packed series, but it also has that element of drama. Why? What inspired you to tell such a story?
I mean, I like the spy genre. I really and I thought that it's a good way to get into telling a sort of African story with the politics and so on. But also, you know, like the character, you know, a lot of the characters kind of have like an interesting duality. Like, you know, Vuyo's character Shandu is this villain, but he's also could be a hero in many people's eyes. Queen Sono is this hardcore lady who kicks ass everywhere, but she's also like a vulnerable sort of, you know, person with like really deep personal problems, etc. So I just wanted to tell a cool, contemporary African story.
Shandu, played by Vuyo Dabula. Please, can you tell us more about your character?
I think he's got an interesting piece of like history, painful history, where he loses his brother.
Yes.
In a struggle. He's like a military man.
Yes.
And so he uses that background, that pain to kind of effect change on, I think, his people. You know, there's a lot of political talk. There's a lot of rhetoric about, you know, changing things and changing situations for Black people.
Yes.
But then, you know, he sees that nothing actually ever changes. And then that's where he steps in. He feels like, you know what, I'm actually going to do this the military way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be a rebel and I'm going to try and change situations in that way. Yeah.
And how do you feel Shandu has kind of pushed you as an actor?
The thing with Shandu is that he expresses himself, you know, verbally. He talks.
Yes.
He voices his intentions. He voices his ideas and his ideals.
Yes.
And I feel like, you know, I've played characters that are quite, you know, so kind of subdued. They're powerful, but they're kind of subdued as well.
Yeah.
But when you meet Shandu, he's very vocal and is very clear as to what he wants. And then he kind of, you know, steps in and he's like, okay, I'm causing this to happen. I'm deciding to meet with this, to make a deal with the devil. He's very calculating. He's like, okay, I'm actually deciding, you know, the course of this whatever, you know, plan.
Yes.
I'm gonna make this happen. And I think for me, it was a bit challenging because I'm a bit of a more subdued, you know, person. I'm like quiet, and he's like a bit poetic as well when he starts talking, when he gets into it. So it's a bit challenging to get into the whole sort of vocal and expressing yourself, and then also at the same time poetically and, you know, this big rhetoric, but at the same time be real and be relatable as well.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's dope. That big rhetoric and versus the kind of very personal. I think that is Shandu, because he's like this really genuine as they say in these parts of the world. But he's also this grand hero, the Che Guevara of Africa. It's nice.
Thank you so much.